Hello guys, welcome back to another video. So in this video we'll be discussing about the day that is 18th July 2025. Okay, so basically I'm done for the week almost. Okay, so I'm just trading a demo account. So prior to that, I just want you to know about the highs and lows and the POI for today. So we had a daily fair value gap up here, which was already mitigated 2 days before that is Wednesday. But but none of even a 15-minute candle were not able to close inside or above it. Okay, so I think it's still a valid. Okay, so I was just looking at today's market. Uh, Going to 1 hour. No, 4 hour. I think there is one thing. Okay. So in London section, that is around hour 2 to 3. You had this 4 hour fair value gap. Market in this 4 hour fair value gap and just went up to this daily fair value gap. Okay, so going to a smaller time frame, you can see I'm just marking that 4 hour for a second. Okay, just this 4 hour. Okay, so for your understanding, I'm just marking this 4 hour. Okay? So this is also a good trade if you are trading in London section. So you have this 4 hour fair value gap up here. Okay, 1 hour chart. This price went to this 4 hour fair value gap, but it isn't even close inside, outside the 4 hour. Okay, so and while coming to this 4 hour fair value gap, you can see this 1 hour fair value gap was here. Okay, this 1 hour. Okay, so but after coming to this fair value gap, it doesn't even respect this 1 hour fair value gap. Okay, just went right through it. And I just want you to have a closer look at this 1 hour fair value gap. That is from this candle low to this candle high. Market after taking out, not respecting this 1 hour fair value gap, it just came back to this 1 hour fair value gap, inverse 1 hour fair value gap. Okay, just 1 second, guys. Sorry for the interruption, guys. I just had a cold. That's the reason. So what we are saying is, when market come to this 1 hour IFAG, we are going for a lower time frame. Okay, so I think yeah, prior to 3 o'clock, we had this low here. This low was prior to 3 o'clock, 2:59. Okay, this was okay. If we are taking 3 o'clock with respect to New York, London. So this is the lowest low after 3 o'clock, right? Between 3 to 4. I think this the yeah. Between 3 to 3:30, this is the lowest low, and this is the highest high. Okay, highest high of 3:30 was here, and we had some fake liquidity sweeps here, and the lowest low was here. Okay, so after some consolidation, market went for a manipulation, took out this low, and came to this 1 hour IFEG. Okay, so after came to that 1 hour IFEG, you can see the short high was here, another intermediate time high was here, took out both of them, and came to this mode. I will just we have this short time high here and intermediate time high here, took both of them, came to this 1 hour 1 minute fair value gap. Okay, and rallied up. Okay, so basically you can took an entry here, stop loss below this low, because you had three confirmations, right? Market went to that 4 hour, this 4 hour here, created a went through that 1 hour fair value gap, which it becomes a 1 hour IFAG. A market came to this 1 FAG, not just came, took out a liquidity. Without that, it came. Okay, so this could be a high approval. So if you're taking a trade like this, should your stop loss should be around here, almost 35 pips. Target for the high of that shit. Okay, that's a good trade. That's perfect setup. Okay, that was the London trade. Okay, so why I'm doing this London is because tomorrow I have holiday. Tomorrow is obviously Sunday. So sorry, Saturday. So tomorrow is holiday for my college. Okay, so I have some time to spend on trading and stuffs. So coming to, I think you got some understanding of this. Uh, okay, you had some understanding of this trade setup here, which was I have explained between this 3 to 4 p.m. Yeah, you have that high taken. Perfect trade for this day. Okay. So market have moved a long way this week. That I think you should always go for some short R or risk to reward. Okay, don't chase for big risk to reward. Okay, so after that, I'm just using this 1 hour fair value gap. Okay, from that point, it came to this what is it? This daily fair value gap. Okay, around there it came. So if you have that cuts to what do you say? Hold, you can hold up to here. Okay, I don't have that guts because market have already given a huge down and a huge up. It's a really complicated week. Okay, so I will say that 1 second. Oh, okay. Sorry for the pause, guys. So what we're talking about, if you have that guts to hold up here, you can hold up. Okay, so I don't have that guts. Okay, so I will just take my profit at this high. Okay. Where was that? Yeah, I took my profit somewhere over here. Okay. So basically say with respect to uh, New York Open or what do you say? Yeah, New York section. Uh, for New York section, you want to note something up here. Okay, so you have this 1 hour fair value gap which was mitigated now. I think no 4 hour things currently. Yeah, no 4 hour things. If you find this 1 hour fair value gap, okay. So I was started to look for the market at around 7 o'clock from this candle, I think. So I'm just going to 1 minute or 1 minute because it's comfortable for me. Okay, so this was the 7 o'clock starts here. That's somewhere around here. Okay, so it created a short time high, created a low. It rallied up higher. Okay, so when it rallied up higher, before that you can say this relative equal lows, or you can say that the London low prior to New York section, and we have New York opened here somewhere, uh, created a short term high, created a low, short term low, rallied up high, and up to this daily fair value gap. Okay, and now if you just look at it, now when it come back, this becomes the 7 o'clock high, right? After 7 o'clock, the highest high was this one, and market was going around like this time. After this high was formed, it came back a little, and this was the highest high, and market went through that, okay, and start to dump down, okay. So while dumping down, the 7 a.m. This high was taken, and we are in a daily zone. And when this 1 minute fair value gap was reversed, inversed, like this. I think I will like to show you on MT5. Okay, so then it will be more comfortable, but it is not comfortable for me. But I will show you the things. Okay, so this was the farewell cap I just marked now. I will just mark for you one more time. So when this was invest, what I took was I took an entry upon this here, and there. Okay, so I think in 2 minutes also there was that fair value gap. Yeah, you can say this 2 minute fair value gap. Okay, this one, and that inverse I took entry on that next this candle on demo world. Okay, no real money, and I was waiting for this 2 minute to close. Okay, 2 minute fair value gap to invest. Okay, but it's kind of respected. But when after this move, it was reversed. Okay, and I also take an entry on this fair value gap up here. Okay, I thought this small fair value gap will be open like a breakaway gap. So I just took an entry upon here. I'll show you after. I will show you now. Okay, some one entry here. I think one entry I got like took here. There are some random shit entries here. Okay, the main content I will, if I was trading in real money, I will be doing here. Okay, this was also a fucking trade. This was also a fucking trade. Okay, and I had done a live prior to this video. You can just go and watch that if you like. So just remove this shit for a second. So you can enter up here. What was my target? This, that is this fucking 7 o'clock low after 7 o'clock low. Like, how could someone just. This was my low. Okay, I will just mark that fucking low for. You see that difference? I don't think it is a like 10 pips difference. It's 10 points. I don't know. From there to 8 points. Okay, 8 points. How could you just. I don't have any words to say, guys. So when I took an entry upon this candles, that is this IFAG, I put my stops around here. Okay, I didn't move my stop until my target was reached. Okay, same entry from here also I entered. My stop was again there. But that I don't have any words to say. Okay, so okay, so your mind should be always good. Okay, then only the trading would be successful to you. So I in Malayalam I was cursing that motherfucker who was selling like buying all the fucking quantities from here, okay, which made the market to move up. Use the scumbag motherfucking name. That guy. I'm cursing that dumb. Okay? He will never ever have good thing in his life. Doing this kinds of shit. My target was here, okay? Okay. So again, coming back to our main content, and I think I have told you about this relative equal loss, right? So this is also a target for the downside. Okay, now let's save that. Okay, so again, market. I thought it will take these stops and just rally it back to my target. Okay, never happened, and it went all the way up. Took my fucking stop loss right here. That is around here, this level. Okay. And again, now the high becomes this high, right? Prior to like after 7 o'clock, the new high become will be this high. So again, just go and see that live. Okay, taken some good entries that live. Coming to, I just want you to note out this. Or before noting, we'll just go to 1 minute chart. Okay, so now had some doubts. That's like okay now that is okay. So when it took out this high, created a short time. I mean, before taking take out this high, created a short time low. Took out this low. I thought this could be a breakaway gap, and I entered on this gap, which is the most likely to the market to come. And I put my stops here, no, 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 somewhere here, okay, somewhere around here also same body closing body of this candle, okay, okay. So and before that, there was another idiotness that I have done. Okay, so I thought this market would never come to this gap. Okay, so I thought it would be fine if I put my stops here. So I entered here. Yeah, it was a good entry. It started to go down, creating a structure shift or to the downside. Okay, this was something that you should never ever fucking do. What I did was I again entered from this survey here. It is this one. This one, okay? This candle. Again, when I entered from here, I just moved my stop loss from there to here. Every time, guys, these kinds of fucking shits are happening. So if that was entry, that again, I have failed this prey here. So motion. These are the fucking emotional trade that you will took. Okay. I think when I entered here, I have put my stops above the high of this candle, not the body closing. Okay. But when I so so the fucking mind when you have no control over your mind. Okay. You shouldn't have entered here. Okay, stops. Okay, now I think anybody who would have gone shorts here would have put their stop loss here, right? So all the dumps money will put their stop loss here or here like me, who have put and take another trade from here. Okay, it got stopped out from here, and you had this breakaway gap. Came to that breakaway gap, and this was basically the perfect trade. Okay, you just look at this levels. The 0.69 and 0.72 levels are being respected. Okay, so again, just also about the equilibrium of this displacement. Okay. Again, the shift I have done is I took an entry upon here. This time I didn't put my stop loss around here. Okay, I just put my stops here. Like how I don't have any words to say. Okay, but I have another account. Okay, can say that this board if I have traded in this account, this body crossing was not came. Okay. But in the account I have traded, that is demo, the market chart came to this body crossing of this level. This candle. Okay. Okay, I stopped out. How could someone have these kinds of bad day, guys? Okay, that could be a perfect entry. Okay, that would be really perfect entry. If you were afraid to take an entry on this breakaway gap, there is another entry. Okay, so what is this? A high, higher high, lower low. You had this fair value gap, which is need not to be respected, but you had this what you say order block here, right? So this candle could be your entry. Your stop loss could be there around, I would say, around 56 or 55 pips. So let's put at 50. If any market was able to come up here, it will automatically take your stop loss if you either put it here or here. Okay? And your target would be what? That same fucking low. Okay? That is this low. Entry from here, you could get almost 51 is to 2.38. Okay, 1 is to 2.3. 2.38 are you waiting? Okay. If you have that guts to hold up to this relative loss, you could have get some more. I think it will take out this relative guys. Because this was the radical high loss, sorry, radical loss. Okay. This was the perfect rate, and for 2 minutes, you can see that we had a perfect 2 minute fair value gap. Plus, I know 2 minute order block. This high was taken, went down, given a liquidity sweep. That is, when these kinds of liquidity sweep are happening, you just need to measure that shift. So when the structure shift is not confirmed, any dumps that who would have put their stops like me around here is a high probability of taken out and go lower. Okay, so again you can put your entry on the stop loss, making the entry on your this high, that is the stop loss of some random dumps like me. And you can put your stops around this high, or you can put your stops around here. This is a good 91 to 150 something. Okay, that's also a good you get almost 1 is to 5 or 6. That try to accept that 1 is to the shit. Okay, so I would ask you, I would say you could enter from this order book and made your stop loss around 70 pips, I think, or 65. Let's put that 65, okay. And we will just look for this level. This is the maximum that you need. If you are willing to, like, it is around 90 to 192 pips, okay. You put around 200 also, you'll get. That's almost 2 point, sorry, 3 R from there, okay. 3 plus R, okay. And if when market comes here, try to take off your 80 or 70 percentage of the profit from here. And if you have that cuts to hold up till here, you can hold up here. Okay, it's completely up to you. You have that cuts to hold up on a Friday, which you shouldn't. I won't. I don't know. Okay, so that could be my target for the day. Okay, a perfect one is to 3.1 hour. Okay, so perfect entry or optimal entry was from this order block. Stop loss here, targeting for the 730 high. I'm sorry, the low after 7:30, 7 o'clock, which could be this low. And anyway, if we are taking an entry from there, we are above the 8:30 open, and we are above the midnight open somewhere here. Here, the optimal entry was here. Mm, I'll just mark it on this shit almost 65, 60 pips, and targeting for this low, which is the 7:15 slow. Yeah, perfect 3.1. That's enough. That's way fucking enough. Let's say you didn't got an entry here, market gave you another chance to enter there. And if you have the guts to hold up this relative lows, that's a lottery for your week. Okay, 5.75. So I just want you to look at my uh, history. That this is something that is out of luck, guys. I was pretty sure that it could have worked. Okay, it could have just if it could have just go 7 hours, 8 pips, that could give me proper target. Okay, this level could have taken. So I think those who have that guts to hold would have get a good reward, best reward. So I think the trade was happened around between 10:50 to 10:15. Okay. Oh, it's kind of silver bullet, I would say. From 10 o'clock, created a took out the side for 10 o'clock. 10 o'clock starts here into this liquidity void. Created a stock shift to the downside. Created a what do you say? Order block entry. Stop loss. Order block entry. Stop loss. First target. That's 730 low. That is this low. Final target up here. 4.82. That's fucking enough for that. If you have took an entry from there, if you have entry from there, it could be more than 10 or okay. If you are risking 1% or 2% maximum. So I think you have got some information to see how the narrative for today that I have been waiting is worked out. So it will happen in time. And there is one more thing I want to show you. I have this. If you are looking at 5 minute chart and see this fair value gap and this fair value gap's been respected. Okay, so if you are taking trades on 5 minute, same trade on this 5 minute candle stops around here, targeting for this low and this relative kilos. Okay. So I think yeah, it will take guys don't worry. Okay. So this 1 hour will respect, respected here. So yeah, it's already not respected, right? So candle closed it up. So it's not gonna respect. Again, came back to this 1 hour fair value gap. I think downs. So that's not any shit entries. So I think probably take out this sell side. Okay. So I think that's all for the day, guys. So I just want this shit to take out this one, guys. That's all I want. Okay. So let's say if it already created this relative loss, right? When it given a structure shift and when it respected this fair value gap, you see, this fair value gap and created a upside movement without respecting this small fair value gaps, I should have exited there. Okay, that's a mistake from my side. Okay, it's all a mistake. You have got a proper closing, respected this fair value gap, this one and this one and this one. Sure to get higher. Okay, so it should have accepted somewhere around here. Yeah, but this was a perfect trade. Okay, from and if you just look at the displacement from this side to this down, I think I have already told you the way it respected the points was really nice. So I think that's all for the video, guys. So the mistake that I have made is I have not put the proper stop loss. I have put the proper stop loss, but in this fucking Nabs account, it's already stopped out. So it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. But the entry from this or block was really nice, perfect entry. If you put the stops here. So yeah, this kinds of fucking shits is something that I don't like. I think so. Let's end the video and end the video here, guys. So basically, that's all. That's all for the day, bro, guys. So I'm just winding up. Bye. I hope you got some understanding of the video from this video.